Okay, it's day 12, and I'm about to go into Mr. McCain's office and meet with a man named Paul Hickman, his secretary for his Arizona campaign or his Arizona efforts. And the gentleman behind me, there's Craig Grismore and Tim and Drew are coming in with me. And we're going to meet with him and offer him some suggestions as to dates when we could meet. And hopefully we can secure an agreement, a commitment from Mr. McCain. We hope to be able to record this session. We're going to find out if they'll allow either an audio or also preferably a video recording. And I'm going to go in now and meet with Paul Hickman, an official representative for Mr. McCain, who has agreed to this meeting with us. I have to admit, day 12, I'm feeling physically, I feel very good mentally, but physically I'm feeling kind of slow. So I'm hoping that this can come across to him, that this is a serious effort, and that we're not amateurs here. We're really trying to do a serious campaign. So public will not come out of the digital phone.
A long shot.
No. You guys don't be leaving me behind here. Yeah, I'm a little slower than I have been, yeah. Today, like day 10. Whoa, I feel my legs.
Should I get a little footage inside the lobby here? Or?
Yeah. Okay, so we're about to enter Mr. McCain's office. And Craig's going to lead the way in that he's going to arrange for this meeting for us. Wish us luck.
Okay, this is day 12, again back here in front of Senator McCain's office. Blair had a meeting today. Blair and some of the other people that set up the meeting had a meeting today with one of the officials of the McCain office. And I was wondering if he could give us a little summary of how things went today in that meeting.
That's correct, Larry. It was, I felt, a very good meeting. First of all, it's with the state director of Mr. McCain's Arizona campaign or Arizona concerns. He deals mostly with his constituents, but nevertheless, it was the highest person in the Arizona office. So there were 4 of us total that went in and sat down and had a very congenial and open discussion with this gentleman. He took a lot of notes. He heard us, and I would say he was even somewhat empathetic towards us. One thing that was very crucial was that we asked him to watch the clip of building number 7 coming down. And he did. He went to the computer, we all stood around him, and he watched the 3 different angles. There are 3 different angles at one particular website in which building 7 comes down. And after a further discussion, we went back to the conference room. He brought us into his office to watch that. And then we went back to the conference room. And after some more discussion and what we were telling him, he did find it very curious that the building would come down that way, albeit he admits that he's not an engineer or architect, as most of us are not. In any event, I think we were able to lay out our case to him very coherently and very rationally, and he seemed moved by us. He could not give us any assurance that any of our previous requests have gotten through to Mr. McCain, but he assured us that this one would. He said that he writes daily briefs or updates from Arizona that go to McCain's office every day, and he said he would see to it that they got this one, or he got this one, Mr. McCain got this one. Now, I'm fully aware of the fact Mr. McCain running for president hasn't got time for a whole lot of extra stuff, but nevertheless, I cannot imagine a more serious topic, a more serious circumstance that we're dealing with here. And this gentleman was made I made it very clear to this gentleman that we are not accusing Mr. McCain. We have no accusations towards him. But as I've stated all along, I believe he's been lied to. I believe he's been deceived by these scientists at Popular Mechanics and those who are actively in the know covering it up. At this point, on day 12 of my hunger strike, I still believe Mr. McCain is unwitting in his compliance or in his role here. So I do not think that Mr. McCain, on day 12 anyway, is actively, knowingly, wittingly covering up the facts of September the 11th. At least I pray that that's not the case. But as my initial press release said, I feel I'm giving Mr. McCain an opening. I want Mr. McCain to look at this evidence and come to the right side, which is just simply where the side where the facts are. The whitewash of the commission report is preposterous, and it needs to be addressed, because it's not only the 3,000 who have died, but we are still dying as a result of this day. The war on terror is a fraud perpetuated upon the American people in order for elements of American empire to reach into the Middle East and the Caspian region and secure the geostrategic control of the petroleum resources there. Well, why don't you ask us if that's a good idea? Why don't our leaders come to us and say, is this something worth fighting for? The fact that too many decisions and too many important actions have been launched from behind closed doors meetings is killing our country. It's killing us. And to think that some elements of our government and in the private world, other Americans, would use us as targets in order to launch their wars. This is just insane. What's happening to this country? It's as though everything's going crazy. Everything around the world is going crazy. I just got to stop this as best I can. And I'm doing what I can in this Hunger for Truth effort. But again, I make an appeal. I'm really pleading with truthers, 911 truthers, those who are concerned about this, or concerned about the many other kind of awful things going on around us, from these crazy gas prices, which it seems to be very artificial, to the mortgage crisis and the undermining of the dollar. What are these guys doing to us? So it's time to take our country back. Maybe we need a revolution of some kind. A peaceful revolution, but we need a revolution. We need the military, the rank and file in the military, to stand up to the corrupt leaders, to the very top brass. Now, I cannot make any accusations because I haven't done the commission, a new commission. We need a new investigation to get to exactly who's involved. But I will not make any accusations against specific individuals, but we do definitely need a top-down accountability. So please, America, I'm asking, and the world for that matter, if you are interested in this cause, if you are interested in seeing this effort really come to fruition, again, I'm on day 12. I can even feel my voice starting to weaken here. I'm going to have to wind it up. So I don't know how much longer I can hang on, but I do believe that it is an urgent matter. Now, my request is from Mr. McCain and this is the request that this gentleman will bring to him now, is that I want 2 hours of Mr. McCain's time sometime over the next 5 months. Now, I don't think that's too much to ask. I'm an Arizonan, he's an Arizonan. 2 hours over the next 5 months, meaning before the election, the presidential election. I do not want to see this administration recede into private life and basically walk away from accountability and responsibility. That cannot stand.